The stage was set for the 8 best teams in the country to square off in Tampa, Florida, looking for the ultimate national crown. The first match pitted West Texas A&M and Washburn. And Washburn got a victory early when one of their players, Faith Rottinghaus, was named as the All-Academic Player of the Tournament because she has the best grade point average of every player in the game.
I work really hard in the classroom and on the court, and it just kind of pays off. So that's it. I would stress to everybody is to just don't let your life become too much of a distraction and really focus on what you want to have and be successful in life. So
successful in the classroom, check. Successful in the regular season, check. Successful in regional tournament play, check again. All that's left to check the box for a national title. The first step in the way was West Texas A&M, and they came to play. In fact, they came to let it be known that they belonged on the court in this national championship tournament, and they weren't about to let Washburn forget it. When the dust finally settled, Washburn was checking yet another box. They were off to the Final Four, the first of the 8 teams to punch their ticket.
Every point's just that much more intense. I mean, how many long over the ball goes across the net 7, 8 times rallies did we have today? Several. So, yeah.
I think ultimately, at this point, every team's going to be really good, and you have to also tell yourself, okay, it's just another game. Because if you get, flustered with the fact that, oh my gosh, we're in the Elite 8 or whatever, you're gonna play like that. So we really just we've been staying confident and just telling ourselves, okay, this is just another game, and going from there.
If match number 1 wasn't intense enough, match number 2 would bring the heat. Damon took on Western Washington. And for Western Washington, they know what it takes to get to an Elite 8. For Damon, nobody thought they'd be here. Nobody thought they'd do well. The only problem was somebody forgot to tell Damon they weren't supposed to be here, because they gave Western Washington all they could handle. Western Washington gets the victory and fills in the bracket as the second team moving on to the Final Four. And while they're celebrating their victory, we can't forget about Damon, because this team was never here for a trophy. They were here for one another, and maybe the most special teammate of all, this young girl named Ava Hackett. Ava Hackett wasn't supposed to live to see her second birthday, according to doctors. But Ava is a hero, a battler, a warrior, and she has overcome so much in her life that she became close with this Damon team. So close that they made her a team member. And when they earned their spot in the Elite Eight, they knew Ava had to be here with them. So when the game ended, they made sure she was honored, just like her teammates.
I finally got to meet the little girl. That was pretty emotional to see how emotional she got.
It was great. Like, she was so excited to come out here yesterday. We all saw her when they flew in, and she really is a part of this team. And as you can see, she was crying with us, and it's been great having her.
Maybe the highlight of this whole weekend now has been that little girl. To see her get as emotional as the rest of you.
Yeah, Ava's our team impact player, and she's been with us since last year, so we've gotten super, super close with her. She's come to all our home games and been our biggest supporter. So just to have her even come and team impact set her here was so amazing. But yeah, seeing her very emotional made all of us emotional just because we're so close with her. But we were so happy that she even got to be a part of this.
So what did you think of the whole coming to Tampa thing? That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's special about this team that those of us that don't know them should know?
They're really good.
Yeah. You really wanted them to win, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you gave them some encouragement after the disappointment, what would you tell them?
That they are coming back next year.
Why do they mean so much to you?
Because, like, they deserve to do it.
Yeah.
They've done so good.
How did you become so close with them?
By, like, bonding and basically bonding.
You really bonded with them?
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite player?
No.
All of them?
Yeah.
What did you think, though? You notice how hard they battled. They didn't give up.
No, they didn't. They were really good.
Didn't surprise you that they didn't give up, did they?
No, it did not.
You know, they say you're a member of this team.
Yeah, I am.
And they get you a trophy.
Yeah.
So you are getting a trophy. You're still one of the best in the nation, you realize.
Yeah.
Can you show me the trophy?
Yeah.
Ava, you are special. You made my weekend. You're the best part of this weekend. Perfect.
In match number 3, two old friends would get together. Gannon University from Erie, Pennsylvania, and Hillsdale. They know each other oh so well, and we're both wanting this one badly. They say that big-time players show up in big-time games. Well, that's exactly what happened to the Golden Knights. The seniors on this team were epic, turning in unbelievable performances and ultimately leading the Knights to a 3-1 victory.
Talk about it. I mean, this has to be special. It's Final Four.
Oh my goodness, it's an unbelievable feeling. Like, we've dreamt about this. We've worked all season for this. Like, this is what we go through, all our ups and downs together for. Like, we hold each other accountable, we push each other, and this is what it's for. This is what we work every day in practice for. This is what we do, and it's just like a feeling like no other. It's like, you can't even explain it. Like, it hasn't even really sunk in, but like, we're here, we did it, and just can't wait to see where we can go from here.
Lauren, as I was shooting, someone was over my shoulder saying, "Who is number 8?" You were unbelievable tonight. Talk about what your mindset was and what you were feeling.
Yeah, I mean, it's my 4th year, so I want to go out with a bang. Basically, I have a great team around me. I want to play my best for them and for coach and athletic trainers and everybody. Our fans too, families and stuff like that. So I just want to play well for them.
Can you girls talk about the fans that made the trip? They were pretty enthusiastic.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we can't thank them enough. Like, just the support we have from our coaches, our teammates, and our parents, family. We had fans come from Ruskin over, the Gannon campus here in Florida, just to cheer us on. Like, the Gannon community is like no other. Like, we love them to death. We wouldn't be here without them. We couldn't do it without them, because just feeling that support, it gives us confidence. We do it for them, we do it for each other, and it's just an amazing family feeling.
Gannon fans are special, but the University of Tampa fans are home. As the #1 seed hosting the tournament, they certainly came out in numbers to support their Spartans. In this one, Tampa taking on Augusta, the #8 seed. And while they were the 8th seed, somebody forgot to tell them, because they gave the Spartans a battle.
know, we obviously had an opportunity to break them down on video, but you don't realize that they do what they do really, really well, and us trying to make adjustments didn't mean we were going to be able to stop them. The number of balls and long rallies that they won were really, really, I don't know, they just shook you to the core. You thought you had points, and they just got snatched away. And then that fourth set, their ability to, you know, serve as aggressively as they did, and you know, I don't know what the run was, but it was as big as our run was earlier in the set. So just so impressed. A lot of kudos out to that team, and really, really proud of our kids. I'd love to say we have a crowd like this every time we play. We don't. It was an awesome crowd. Hope we have the same crowd tomorrow night. But you know, it's tough to play in front of that crowd, and our kids just handle it really, really well.
Just so much respect for that team and like the fight they brought in from the very get-go. Those are games I feel like you dream of playing, and it was just so much fun. And watching them, they never gave up, and they just pushed us to our limits and made us really rise, and that's what we needed.
Is coming in as the 1 seed and playing the 8 seed at home. We're trying to act like we're on the road, but it's really hard, especially when all the fans show up now. And this time they're cheering for us instead of at West Florida when it was against us. I feel like we work better when there's people cheering against us, just because it gives us something to like strive for. So I'm so glad that they're here, and I want people to keep coming, but there was just a lot of pressure, and I think we really had to get through that and make those errors in the first set just to push through.
Coach Gannon said they'd be willing to let your fans cheer for them tomorrow, but you saw them play, obviously, and you know Gannon. What can we expect?
I did watch them today. You know, I've made a practice of not jumping ahead, and so I haven't really broken them down. But so impressed with a couple of their players. Number 8, their outside hitter, was very special. And then they had, I think it was number 22, one of their middles had a big night. So they present some problems. While watching them, they run we call it a rip, a one-legged 3 in the 3 zone. They run that as effectively as we do. They run some 0 tempo, we call it, in the middle, a little fast tempo. We're just like, wow, we're going to have to kind of play ourselves a little bit here. And they do what they do very, very well coached. And then they have that ace in the hole. Number 8 can go for 20 kills.